Welcome to Libertex. For the first time since 2018, XRP has broken through $1 in a legendary bull run that came swiftly after a new favorable ruling in the heated XRP SEC case. In this XRP forecast for April, we'll be diving in to see if XRP will be able to sustain the new momentum, up over 85% since the start of April and up nearly 400% since December lows of around 20 cents. In order to get a grasp on where we can realistically see XRP trading in April, make sure to stay until the end of the video for the technical analysis overview. Does this rocket ship have more room to run? To help support more of the latest content on XRP, the other crypto movers, stocks, and breaking developments from inside the markets, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel to join our amazing community of traders. So without further ado, let's strap in and talk XRP. In our last update on XRP back in March, the asset was trading below 50 cents, and on April 6, XRP defied doubters, shooting past $1 in an unprecedented rally not seen in over 3 years. Despite eclipsing $1, XRP still has a long way to go to top its all-time highs of 2018 at around $3.30. Since the start of 2021, XRP has faced a barrage of bad news and uncertainty, with the looming SEC regulatory court case in the background. In December 2020, the SEC filed a lawsuit against the company over misrepresentation as a security token. Ripple defiantly claims that XRP is not a security, and their lawyers are taking new and bold action to make their case stronger in court. Over 6,000 XRP investors have gone to Deaton Law Firm, which, on March 14th, filed a motion against the SEC in the form of a class action lawsuit. In a request for intervention, the law firm's letter states that investors of XRP stand to be harmfully impacted by the outcome of this lawsuit, and there is gross misconduct and negligence on behalf of the SEC claim that XRP is not a digital asset. The initial disruption the case brought dealt heavy losses to XRP holders, and Deaton Law Firm estimates that around $15 billion in losses was incurred as a result of the SEC filing. In an update to this separate filing, the legal team representing Ripple filed a motion supporting their efforts to intervene. The biggest news for April, however, has been seen as a major win for Ripple. Judge Sarah Netburn, who is presiding over the SEC Ripple case, issued a sweeping motion in favor of Ripple to be granted access to the internal SEC discussions over Ripple. And if anything comes to light about Ripple being similar to Ethereum or Bitcoin, the result could spell game over for the SEC. While we do not yet know what the documents will reveal, what we do know is that Gary Gensler is soon to go into his confirmation vote and is expected to become the new chairman of the SEC. Many view Mr. Gensler as having a favorable view of cryptocurrencies, and there is a chance he could drop the case or yield in favor of Ripple. From where we stand in the second week of April, a lot is still on the table, and the court case is far from over. Yet the initial adversity this caused for the price of XRP has seemingly been overcome, and the recent price action suggests many are not as concerned about the outcome. Let's now jump into the technical chart to get a clear picture of the rally and the levels of support and resistance we can see for XRP moving forward. Alright, we are now in the Libertex terminal looking at the technical chart for XRP. And right away we can see this major rally that has taken place, extending XRP past the milestone $1 mark. XRP was showing an inverse head and shoulders trading pattern, and before the rally, this technical setup here definitely looked promising. After seeing XRP getting dragged through the dirt for so long, the move is truly stunning to look at. However, there has clearly been some profit taking in the immediate aftermath, and where we are standing on April 7th, XRP is trading slightly below $1 at around 90 cents. Unfortunately, the selling has been significant enough to take XRP prices below the $1.007 pivot mark, which now brings the next nearest point of support into play around 0.89. If this level cannot realize a bounce back to the upside and this level is broken, the next level of support that can come into play for XRP for where we are currently trading can be found right around 0.757 And if this is broken, XRP could fall back to the 62% Fibonacci retracement level at around 0.5340, which would effectively end this rally. On a more optimistic note, however, the sell-off from XRP immediately following the rally could have been much worse, and the fact that it is currently holding the mid-90 range for some consolidation can be taken as a good signal. To see a move back to the upside or a continuation of the rally, XRP now needs to retest and break the pivot level at $1.007 and then take out the next resistance levels found at around 1.11, the Tuesday, April 6 high, and afterwards the high of around 1.2093. If we can get a move past this at around 1.2, XRP can be poised to continue its run forward until we encounter more resistance at around 1.32. The sharp rally that we experienced in the second week of April brought a 44% move to the upside on Monday, April 5th, and then continued about 20% on April 6th. As traders, we need to remember that numbers like this most always create a cool-off period following the run. So will we see a continuation of the run for April? Well, XRP is already one of the best performing cryptocurrencies of April so far, bringing in some of the most serious gains percentage-wise. To answer this question, though, we need to be very cautious and see if XRP will be able to get a bounce off support and break these resistance levels. Because there is so much in the background that could come in to swing the price, particularly the rapid developments of the SEC Ripple dispute, it's therefore possible that XRP could see a continuation of this trend. With Bitcoin and Ether holding higher prices, with increased strength in the overall crypto market, it is therefore possible that XRP could keep going. If not, though, please do keep in mind these levels to consider setting stop losses at. What are your thoughts on the XRP break past $1? And do you think it will continue to move higher? Let us know your XRP price predictions in the comments to join the conversation with our amazing community of traders and analysts. Furthermore, if you're interested in trading XRP, you can do so easily at libertex.com or via the links in the description. If this video provided you with any value, we'd highly appreciate your support by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel. These things help us to continue providing the latest updates on XRP, as well as trading information to keep you sharp in the markets. We wish you a great month of trading and look forward to seeing you next time.